I have a 5-bedroom, 40th-story penthouse, and no one but me has been in it for 5 years. Hardcore. Do you want me to rap? Sure. I heard a pretty good rap beat today. Okay, I'll rap for you. All of a sudden, just busting it out. Not an ad.
Proposed electricity regulations will make electricity unreliable and unaffordable.
Honey, didn't we leave the lights on?
We could have regular blackouts, and power bills could skyrocket up to 4 times higher than they are today. Visit tellthefeds.ca to learn more.
Support nuclear power. Hello, this is Dr. Z. Known by Elon Musk, Donald Trump. Donald Trump, Joe Biden, a talented beat maker. We always want to give beat credit, but sometimes the picture's worth it. Scott Robinson. I come into the place and I shark it. If I had other writer's block sayings, I wouldn't say my name. I'm in the game, still rapping. Forward and tracting. It seems something harmed by vocabulary. You know when you meet a heavy drinker and it's like they have a bad vocabulary? Oh my god, it's Wiser's special blend. Would the toffee make it worse? Yes, Wiser's is against the vocabulary. If you'd come in here, you'd find the world of alcohol is pretty scary. It's true. I'm the man. Worth about 100 grand. I'm singing my song so clearly, cause I rule the world. 98 miles forward. That's just how I went. Richer than a bee's nest forward. But how would a 98 god make it? Well, he'd come up to Scott and he'd give him his grapeseed. Flammable grape. What's going on with these haters? I don't really know. They were escapers. A new plan to hurt here. A new plan to hurt there. Scott was a superhero. He chose to care. One of the finest rappers they had ever seen for 100 million times. A big deal. It was Scott. Better watch out. He's the guy who rapped all the raps that killed them all out of their mouth. Busy bee, still striving. I was rapping daily. He said, no, Scott, I don't know if you're the wet Haley. But I said, Eminem, in all respects, it's up to you. We're the rap world. Does she even want to marry a rapper? That would be divine if she married a local religious arts major. That's how we're going down, dissing all these haters. Mongolia. What was happening too soon? Rappers in ear quick. I was the doom. Still flowing. Whoops, is the beat loud? I wouldn't believe it. Someone seemed to have knocked on the door, but the beat can't be that loud. The concrete foundation. This is TV volume if you're sitting 5 feet away. Not loud enough if you're sitting 7 feet away. You see him by the speaker. If you rapped today, you'd find you were weaker. Thank you. We have a problem with the rap project. Scott put them all in a daze, and they chose to reject. What spirit owns this, huh? Now this is the player deal. Blue dogs.
Every day I wonder, and I dream of it every night.
We love our dogs. They are so lovely.
As I'm in the midst of applying for residency right now.
This is a local university type I like. He looks like one of those. Yeah, he's like, if he was from Edmonton, he'd have the city councilor look. I mean, the city, what do you call it? It's a look I call the city something look.
Even the free features.
But no, take the logo away.
Track your word counts. And even find new
Make the
words
face a little more friendly to the military bases. And you got it. City council look. Or city council look. Or city, oh, it's not council. It's not council, I mean. You think I have to cut my nails, eh? But they're at max right now, sorry. But I'm still presenting them on screen. Which is actually a big no-no in the industry. It tends to make us very repulsive. If we come in with AR-13s, we'll get the message repulsive. It was intellect when you listen to Dr. Z. Absolutely doing everything inherently. He was a man who had worked hard on his art. But the mafia put up 1 million post-its about calling him the evil Bart. He was the good Bart. The little good boy in the neighborhood. What if Bart turned into that guy with the long nails, huh? These are stories we see on Earth. So great. Scott Robinson, military, drum bashing the escape. Too cool, too slick. The hell are you doing? Anabolic beats is good. I'd even say this beat is healthy to rap to. I'm good, I'm slick. I'm one of the rappers that you thought was crazy. Do you think you can hear the speakers? You name me. It's absolutely true. You know what my name is? Good. I mean, holy. Yeah, my name's Holy. I thought you liked holy things. Well, I'm holy. What's going on? They called me crazy. Big beating is what these men were doing. There's woman beaters who must be calling Scott crazy. You could tell they were woman beaters and that they were evil. And that they would play him a small, smutty unequal. It's too crazy. I had to shame this. Stupid psychiatry. It was behind this. You bashed me. How dare you bash me? I rapped for so long. It was an eternity. I tripped him out. I had him going on something. But watch out for the trebuchet. They was with the dummin'. Now it's okay to be with the dummin'. I mean, we have to. It's a necessity. But if it's gonna cover calling a man crazy, you have a problem. Steady too high. Scott Robinson, clearly a wise guy. Anabolic Beats, pretty talented guy. He was naming. No, that was an accusation. I'm sorry I said the wrong word. He's like, what's wrong, you turd? I own one of these pit bulls. Whose beat are you rapping on? You are the fool. Okay. This next song is called West Coast. It's a little
Alberta's
thing I
government
came
is
up with in
exploring
my
an Alberta
dreams.
pension plan. The new plan could mean higher benefits for seniors and bigger paychecks for workers. It's your pension, your choice. Learn more and have your say at albertapensionplan.ca.
Da-dum, da-dum, the West Coast. 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 Scott Robinson with the most to boast. He came here with his absolutely sick flows. They said Scott could possibly be called the West Coast. He came, he was so big, he killed 100 million men. And they asked, hey, how dare you do that for heaven? But it's because he was a soldier. He had to fight real hard. They saw the old enemies doing the yard. So strong, so strength. What was with the glimmer? Something of an actor. He was here. Da-dum, da-dum, the West Coast. Da-dum, da-dum, the West Coast. Da-dum, da-dum, the West Coast. The West Coast. Da-dum, da-dum, the West Coast. Da-dum, da-dum, the West Coast. Da-dum, da-dum, the West Coast. There was a certain war that had gone on saying maybe these were bad ways. Maybe Scott Robinson's publicized ways were the ways of a bad man. But we had to occupy ourselves with advanced studies that weren't torture. And Scott was a little immature, could have got involved in the barber. It was true, a little crazy. He didn't want to have to do with this. But after all, if maybe he could pull out some kind of genius, he wouldn't be that. He wouldn't be this. And there was the diamond, shining like bliss. Da-dum, da-dum, the West Coast. Da-dum, da-dum, the West Coast. Da-dum, da-dum, the West Coast. The West Coast. The West Coast. Da-dum, da-dum, the West Coast. Da-dum, da-dum, the West Coast. Da-dum, da-dum, the West Coast. The West Coast. The West Coast. His name was Scott Robinson. Some call him the West Coast. He had been victim of like 100 billion trillion roast. One of the sincere men who had won the agency. Welcome to the West Coast. I don't believe if you pay me. Hey, I just had the idea. Maybe I should learn all choruses in freestyle, because I have some mental notes on where I started with that. Itchy Scratch, studying the game. We have to be in the game. Psychiatry has to have representatives in rep. So where am I? I don't know that. Am I in jail? Am I in a mental institution? What's the difference between that?
Want hair as strong as a next-gen console? Dove Men Plus Care 2-in-1 shampoo is specifically engineered for men.
Some good shampoo. We always want some good shampoo. So they design, they say, this is the shampoo. But, I don't know. Somewhere they're saying I'm not using much shower water. But I shower outside of my room. Where was Bart Simpson? Where did he play? See, this is a story from back in the day. Oh, the Bart Simpsons, they sung so well. King of the night, in your shell. Oh, the Bart Simpsons, they sung so well. He shined like the light. It was swell. Hi, I'm Scott Robinson. I absolutely have to act. And if you could never understand the way of the trap, I was one of the cleanest guys, the one who did it the best. And I expelled all the bad rappers worse than the rest. One of the rappers who was the best guy, feeding drugs to your kid. It was just like rhyme. Oh, the Bart Simpsons, they sung so well. They were the realest, so swell. Oh, the Bart Simpsons, they sung so well. Here is a nice helmet by Snell. The Bart Simpsons were an aviantation they had never seen. Ruling choroscopically, it was mean. They said, don't give out an artist's secrets. It's the game for him to rule. Are you with it? What was going on was there was apparently a God to have faith in, not the way of the eight. I don't really blame you for going unfaithful. God lived a liberal politician life 558. What's going on, man? I'm trying to make a jewel. So much more lives than that. It was cruel. Oh, the Bart Simpsons, they sung so well. Oh, the Bart Simpsons, worth the yell. Oh, the Bart Simpsons, they sung so well. Oh, the Bart Simpsons, worth a yell. Someone was saying, wow, it's actually quite difficult to freestyle. Was there one person in the world who freestyled his choruses? Can you count bars? Are you a little bit crazy? I have a little mental map, tiniest mental map that doesn't teach how to do it, on how to count bars and freestyle a chorus. It's like a bonus. You get it all, it's great. Oh, they were rape. This is a song that goes out to a disease I gave to many politicians. Scott, they want you to know that Scott says cannabis is a disease. He isn't for legalization, okay? But if it was gonna go illegal, he was just gonna rap zone a lot. And a lot of people like to rape
Wix.
rap zoners.
First up, we've got shape video masks. You can use different shapes to...
But we had a message about a disease that we set out. Okay, that's a quick one to come up with. Disease, it's so mean. Disease, it's so mean. Disease, it's so mean. Disease, it's so mean. Stop looking at me. Alright, so disease had set out and I didn't want to bother. But when I saw I could get the attention of that actor, I was desiring to get to the top of the world. Some of these other rappers just made me hurl. What was wrong with rap? Was it rather disease-free? If you were going to do it with this flow, you have to choose honesty. Disease. It's so mean. Disease. It's so mean. Disease. It's so mean. Disease. It's so mean. Now, some would say it's a disease to simply give a shout out to the rapper. But he went with some thinking of the game if he was going to be a YouTube uploader. High time strategist. Anabolic beats was the best. Rhyming more than you had believed than the rest. Clue in, kid. I'm trying to make sense. If you could escape me, I'd beat you at bench. Not really, but bench press competition is something I actually desire to do. Specifically bench press, not all around. Bench press is funny.
Disease, it's so mean. 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 Disease.
I had been poisoned by Diseaso. What was in that pipe? Death. Death had come to Canada. They had seen amazing Soccerini diseases. So many dying of disease. Which picture from here? Oh no. Oh no. Oh wait.
Ottawa's
Fuck.
proposed electricity regulations will make electricity unreliable and unaffordable.
Honey, didn't we leave the lights on?
We could have regular blackouts, and power bills could skyrocket up to 4 times higher than they are today. Visit tellthefeds.ca to learn more.
Oh no. Oh no, Scott had been a controller of the African American population. What the hell is going on? Was Mexico a controller of the African American population? Okay, listen. I'm just trying to present a show. Something to be enjoyed by every Negro. If Scott had been hired to control the African American population, what could he do? There was a picture of KFC on the wall. Then he knew. The power of man. He insisted it grew. Big cheddar. Anything he knew. Rapping with wise men. Occurring with you. Hell, were they messing with his sound system? Trying to bother him. Trying to tell him he's a stupid Lucas. But he was entertainment. He wasn't crazy. He controlled the African population because he wasn't lazy. Oh no. This is a racist song. You're gonna hit me with an IQ of 20. Tell me it's wrong. Not a black man. He was advancing. I think I'm noticing black men know most smart theology. I think I met a black man. I think they rank theology. It's you who's been telling me that I'm so crazy.